What is going on, everybody?
What's up, guys?
We are live on our very first week of our brand new weekly stream, Beard Talk with Kyle and Joe, Beard's life and everything in between.
Yeah,
Kyle, my cuz, how's it going?
what's up, man? Doing good, dude. I'm just trying to finish setting up here. I'm excited, man. This is a long time coming. We've been waiting for this. I'm really excited about kind of starting this journey and doing just a bunch of different things on here. We still are trying to kind of build our brand as a channel, and this is definitely one way we want to connect with everyone more. So, man, I'm really excited to get into it. So Joe, what do you envision? What do you want the stream to kind of look like?
Dude, I want, obviously, we are very heavily involved in the within the bearded community. We've made a lot of great friends, during this past year. And yeah, man, I think I want this to be a platform to not only expand our brand, I think that's going to be important for our goals, but I want people to come in here every Thursday night at 9 o'clock to unwind after probably a long week already, have a good time, have some laughs, most likely at one of our expenses, if not both.
Right,
And dude, let's just talk some beards, life, and like we said, everything in between.
for sure.
So what do you envision on
Yeah,
this?
I love beard streams. Obviously, I love giveaways and stuff like that. But that's not, that's going to be the foundation of the show. But I want it to be more than that. I want it to be kind of almost like a podcast show type of feel. And I definitely want to, just like you said, just have some laughs at our expense, share some stories, talk about life, all that good stuff that's going on around us.
Mhm.
And main thing is just have fun. Of course, we're going to talk about beards. That's our number one passion in life, but definitely just want to have some fun out there.
Right. So
So,
let's see who we
yeah.
got in the chat here. So we got Timothy Labonte claiming first, and then we got Chops Bearded right after. Rob Brandon, go Browns. Here we go. And we'll be talking some Browns tonight.
Hell yeah.
As you can see, we're representing Cleveland today.
Yep.
We got Josh, we got Michael Wash, we got our main man, Eric. Logan, what's up, Melissa? Kyle's wife in the house.
Oh, we got the wife in the house.
Our good buddy Brad. We got Jay Cruz with the Go Saints. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. I got nothing against the Saints. We'll see how they do it up in the NFC. Andrew J, our new buddy John from Bloombeards, and we will definitely touch on Bloombeards a little bit tonight. They are a company that has been around for actually a few years now, but they're kind of newer to the actual bearded community itself. So I'm actually interested to talk about them a little bit.
Nice.
We got Big Bearded Brother, Donald Long, and Joshua Ricks, Billy Rogers, Iowa. What's going on, Iowa? I know we were talking earlier. I got some recent beard mail from them that I'm just dying to try. I cannot wait. Copper, what's going on? Tyson from Copper Johns, Mike from Magic City. What is going on, everybody? Thank you so much for hopping in. So,
Yes.
a lot of awesome people in here. Hopefully, I know there's another stream going on, so hopefully, we get some people kind of bouncing back and forth for tonight. But yeah, so I wanted to talk about some community stuff that's going on this week. And the first thing that I wanted to cover, and I'm sure the majority of you, if not all of you, have probably seen if you're on Instagram, is that our good buddy Dave, Bearded Motivation, and Vinny P, who pretty much everybody knows within the community, they have a charity auction going on the Hype this upcoming Saturday. And this charity auction is for I believe, close friends to Vinny P and their and their son, who I believe has gone through some heart surgeries and has, really been battling and, just really, really fighting as of late. So please, 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 please make sure you guys are available. Let's see how, the community, we all know the community always knows how to show up and show out. We're needed yet again for another auction. So, make sure you make it over to the hype. I do have some additional information on that link located in our description for this stream. You can actually start donating to PayPal on the link that is in our description. So if you're interested in doing so, please make sure you show that love. And if you want to wait to potentially win some awesome beard products, then Saturday night on the hype.
Right. That's what I was just going to say. For those who missed it, Saturday night on the hype to donate. Make sure we turn out for that, man. That's a tough situation. I was actually just reading up on it today. Yeah, man, that's tough. So, what's up, guys? We got more and more people pouring in here. Hey, Devin. Andrew J is kicking us off with a good question here. Beard question. From only buying one Ostrich Oil, Magic City, or Black Rebel. Great question. Two phenomenal products. We've reviewed both of them. My opinion is I'm going to say go Magic City, and not that Black Rebel is no good. I love Black Rebel, but most people have tried or have Black Rebel by now. So if you're going to buy just one, try a brand new company, but two phenomenal products.
Right. Yeah, no, I would absolutely agree with that. And that's not taking anything away from Black Rebel and Page.
No, not at all.
There's a reason as to why majority of people have, their items already. It's because they're that freaking good. Magic City is a company that we covered recently and absolutely love. We had raving reviews when we did our review for them. And, I'm support the newer company that's that's around right now. I think you'll like it, but also you got to consider what sense you're looking for too. So
right, yeah, Logan. Wow, man. Man, I hope he's doing well. It says it kind of hits home for him. His son has a heart condition. Hope he's doing well, man. What's up, guys? We got more people piling in here. We got Gary. Love the hats. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Go Browns.
Thank you. And I heard somebody, I forgot who it was, but somebody asked if we were wearing those Dan C poop knife hats, and you are funny. You're funny. I'm not going to scroll up and find you to post that, but no, that's not what these are. These are our current playoff NFL team.
Right.
Yes, you've heard that right. The Cleveland Browns are in the playoffs, and they won the first round.
Right. So, Joe, let's dive into that, man. Let's dive into that.
Yeah.
So,
what's up, Devin? We got Devin, the Broncos fan, in here. We'll see what's going on with the Broncos. They actually had a really good hire for a new GM today. I can't remember his name, but I was reading about it earlier, and I think it's really good for the Broncos that John Elway is getting off his, no pun intended, high horse and kind of letting somebody else do some of that dirty work, and hopefully they can get some guys around. Who's it? Luck or Locker?
Drew Lock.
Yeah, I was close. So
and hey, Josh, man, appreciate you, man. Welcome to the show. So I was just saying, let's dive into that. So we're talking about football a little bit. First of all, it's the playoffs. It's always fun, even if your team is not in there.
Barbecue Steve, what's going on? We'll be talking about Steve a little later on today too.
Guys, everyone in the chat, go ahead and throw in the team that you're rooting for thus far in the playoffs, because Joe and I, obviously huge Browns fans, both grew up in just outside of Cleveland, and this town is craving for the Browns to be good. And I'm still just getting over the fact that we were 11-5. Winning a playoff game last week is still marinating in my mind. It was absolutely unbelievable. Was it, Joe? Was it the very first play of the game when Roethlisberger either dropped the snap or the snap went over his head?
Yeah,
The first play of the game.
Maurice Pouncey snapped that ball like 8 feet over his head. Now, Ben Roethlisberger is a huge dude. You got to be like,
Yeah, he's like 6'5". Yeah.
right. There's got to be something wrong with you if you're snapping the ball over Ben Roethlisberger's head. But
Right.
I will take it because you know what? How many times have we seen plays like that from the Browns over the years?
Right, but the other direction. Yeah.
Right. Mike was asking, oh, okay, yeah. So what do we think of Urban Meyer going to the Jags?
Shout out to the wifey.
Here's the thing. I will say this. I think Urban Meyer, obviously one of the best college coaches to ever coach there, I think that the Jags didn't do enough of a thorough search, to be honest with you. I think they fell in love with the big name that was available.
I think that was their guy the whole time.
And you know what, though? It's easy to be attracted to a name. Right. But if you look overall, maybe instead of one of the Jim Harbaugh, there's not many successful first-year coaches that come directly, from college. I mean, you even look at Pete Carroll, who's an amazing coach now for the Seahawks, but he had a first stint in the NFL that flopped. Yep. Nick Saban with the Dolphins flopped. We had who was our first coach when we came back in 90? Butch Davis. Yeah. Or not, he wasn't our first coach. We had Chris Palmer? But
Chris Palmer, yeah.
Yeah. But we had Butch Davis out of Miami, flopped pretty much. So I don't want to say I'm hoping that he flops. Sure is not, because Jags, were once good not that long ago. But I think they went for a big name first, and I don't think they did enough of a thorough search.
Okay. So do you think that was their guy? I personally think that was their guy right off the rip.
When you're going to hire a guy that quick without really interviewing anybody else, of course, that was their guy.
Right. Okay.
But how can you see? My thing is how he didn't coach last year. We don't know where he went. He's known to leave randomly for medical issues and stuff like that. And I'm sure stuff that's out of his control and all that stuff. Yeah. He's handled some tough situations at OSU, not that great. Yeah, I mean, coaching college football, playing college football is so much different than doing it in the NFL. And I think you can find I think your candidate after you've done a fair share and interviewed at least a few more. You may have him on the top of your list, but think of it as like a draft board. You're going to have your guy that you think is going to fall to you and be available to you, but you're still going to evaluate. You're still going to interview other prospects to really make sure that the guy you have at number one is truly your guy.
Yeah. I just think it was. I think they're like, when he's ready to sign, we're ready to give him that contract. So another thing to think about, though, take this thing from a completely different angle. When's the last time the Jaguars were good? I think it was
like 2017 when they had like the best defense, like one of the best defenses in history.
Okay, was it? Okay, I thought it was longer than that. Okay.
Yeah. What's up, Ken? We got Bluegrass in here. We got Mr. Mark Sustin. We got Kyle's dad in here. What's going on?
What's up?
Kinsman, Bearded Vado. What's going on, Vado?
But think about the hype that's going to bring.
He would definitely be grumpy.
Think about the hype that's going to bring to Jacksonville too, though. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but you know what?
I think that's really. I think that's part of it. I really do.
Yeah, it'll be. You know what though? Look at the hype that John Gruden brought to the Raiders, and what's happening with them? They stink. I mean, they had a better year this year, but dude, that contract he got, that's 10 years, dude. They stink. They stink. So you want to know what gives you hype? Wins.
Wins, right?
Yeah. Urban Meyer's name will get old when they're starting off 1-4.
Yeah. I'm not a bit. I don't not like Urban. I'm just not like almost. You texted me that earlier. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. But I mean, I'm happy for Jacksonville getting a big name. Is always exciting. But So let's switch gears a little bit, Joe. What do you think? So let's put our Browns fan aside. What do we think is going to happen on Sunday? Do we think it's going to be an absolute massacre, like
No,
almost everyone thinks against the Chiefs?
no. I no, you know what? And so you look at the last few Chiefs games, okay, and I think like the last six maybe they've won by like only 6 points or less, or
Wow,
less,
really?
pretty much, yeah. They've, Miami, even though they edged out a win against Miami really showed how you can beat them. Raiders beat them once this year.
Right.
They struggled against the Atlanta Falcons defense, which is like horrific. So no, we have to be smart. We have to keep our offense on the field and keep theirs off. We got to use Chubb, we got to use Hunt, we got to drain them, and we got to eat up clock. Or else, if we get Mahomes on the field, it ain't going to be good for us.
Yeah, that's true. And we cannot play from behind. The Browns never could. I mean, we never win, but if the Browns play from behind against a team like that, we're in big
Right.
trouble. The good news is against the Steelers, we didn't have both of our starting corners, and they both had COVID or were on the reserve list, whatever. They're both back, which is good because stopping what's his name, Tyreek Hill, is going to be fun.
Right, and you know what? So he's back. He'll be on the field obviously, but we will have at least Denzel Ward back, which I'll tell you what, if we didn't have Denzel Ward, I would say there's no chance at all.
Yeah.
But the problem is who the heck is going to cover Kelsey?
Well, I was talking about that the other day with some buddies. I mean, we cannot stick a linebacker on him. No way.
No, I don't know what we do with Kelsey. I mean, I know you can't. I mean, somebody's going to somebody's going to dominate us.
Right. Yeah.
So Donald, yeah, we let up 501 passes, but I think Ben threw like 78 passes.
Yeah, he did. He threw a ton.
Is that really that impressive? And not to mention, we had third and fourth string cornerbacks playing.
Right.
So yeah. I'm just saying. I mean, 501 yard passes on 78 passes against third and fourth stringers. I'm not that worried or impressed.
Mm-hmm. I hear you. Hey, what's up, Ken? Man, feels like it's been a long time. Hope you're doing well. Joey Hookham.
Go Browns! Woof woof woof.
Go Browns. Yep.
I love Joey. I love Joey. He always DMs us during the games.
Right.
Oh yeah,
for sure. So when is Baker's contract up? Baker, I believe, next year. This is not a contract year. Wait, let's see. This was his third year. He might have 2 years.
Well, what is it? Where he's in his fourth year? Rookie. No, this is his third year.
This is his third year. Yeah.
So.
Right.
Yeah, so he'll be going in his fourth year, and then we'll most likely pick up. I mean, obviously, we'll pick up his fifth year option, and then we'll start talking long term.
Yeah.
Kinsman says, "What about those Cavaliers?" I mean, yeah, you want to talk about a rebuild? Right. I tell you what. So the Cavs were part of the. Did you see the big trade that Houston sent Harden over to the Nets?
Yeah.
Well, that was a 4-team trade, and the Cavs are one of them. And I tell you what, the Cavs walked away there with an amazing player. The center from the Nets, young dude, and he's killing it right now. I think his name is like Jarrett Allen or something like that.
Is he the guy with the fro from Texas?
Yes.
Okay, I remember him.
Yeah, and he's a beast. He's a beast, and we walked away with that. So now we're not obligated to keep Drummond and have to give him a ridiculous amount of money.
Right. Yeah, no one's going to take that contract right now. That's for sure. Cavs depth is zero. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly, Rob. So.
I haven't been supporting them as much as I normally do. But hey, Joe, what's your stance on this? So I was reading up on this morning. So George Hill, who's George Hill with now? I want to say the Nets. I could be totally wrong. It really doesn't matter.
George Hill, is he's still playing? Because I think he was like with like the Bucks, maybe.
Point guard. Yeah, he was with the Bucks. He might still
Obviously
be.
he was with us for a period of time.
Right. And guys in the chat, go ahead and chime in on this.
Huh.
So George Hill said, basically, I'm not quoting him, but basically he said, I'm a grown man. I'm going to do
What's
what I
going on,
want to
Dagan?
do. I'm going to do what I want to do as far as these COVID restrictions. And then you have guys like Kyrie who are, filmed, not, around people, maskless, stuff like that. It's tough because you see the point where you're like, hey, you make a nice living to play a kid's game. You can follow the rules. But on the other hand, I mean, are you really gonna, not see your family and do all this, that all season? That's tough. But I'll tell you, that statement that he made, it was dropping the hammer.
Well, Kyrie's a nutcase, first and foremost.
No, that was George Hill who said that, but Kyrie didn't say I'm not following the rules. He just doesn't.
Yeah, well, yeah, George Hill. I mean, yeah, he's a vet. He kind of knows what's up. But Kyrie Irving's a freaking nutcase, dude. Yeah, the flat earther.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
he might be in KC.
Yeah,
he might be in KC. I'm not sure, but I was like, man.
Yeah,
and I'll tell you, the NBA has evolved. You got James Harden, who obviously was just traded. Was that yesterday? And he basically said, "I don't want to be there. We're not going to be able to win." Like, talk about throwing your teammates and stuff under the bus.
Wow. Oh, he's a piece of crap for that.
Man,
he is straight up. He has a great beard, but
he does have a great beard.
But he's a piece of crap for that.
Yeah.
And
see, man, I love the NBA, but God, it's insane how the players just do what they want to do. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I don't like about the NBA. It's a player ran league. I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what's everybody got in their mains tonight? I'm curious. And I know I was going to mention. I don't know if John from Bloombeards is still in here, but I am currently rocking out the Gentleman's Blend from Bloombeards. Like we were saying, Bloombeards has been around for a few years now, but newer to the community. And go to find out. We were following them, but haven't seen like many posts and things like that. And it was like 2:00 in the morning a few nights ago, and I was like, he's posting this from Niles, Ohio, and I'm like, that's like literally a stone's throw away, like literally 5 minutes away. And so I had to DM him. I'm like, dude, like, are you really from Niles? Because I live like literally the next city over. And he was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, definitely. He's like, you really live in the area? And we just hit it off right from there. And we actually planned, we met up at a Panera Bread, and dude just started talking about his company, started talking about some of his scents and products. And dude, it was awesome, man, to be able to sit and do that. I've never done that. Only done that like one other time with a company owner. Obviously, when we went to Detroit, we had a chance to really, talk with Mike from Detroit Grooming and stuff. But It was really cool to be able to sit down with John, and he provided some very generous, provided us some an amazing amount of products that I'm starting to really grind through. So I currently have Bloombeards in tonight. Kyle, what are you rocking out?
So I am rocking Hanyaker. I forgot the name of it. Their barbershop scent, which is
Avenue Blue.
Avenue Blue. That's right. I'm really enjoying it. I got to give some props to Devin here really quick. Hands down, LeBron is the GOAT. I don't care what anybody says.
Thank you. Donald wants to know what's on the shirt. And of course, it's Baker Mayfield.
Nice.
Yep.
Here we go. The NBA is a daycare for professional side. The NFL is the drunk dad. MLB is a bipolar time. The mother. And then there's the NBA. Love and marriage. I can't say you're wrong. Yeah, that's cool though, Joe. I mean, we meet so many people through Instagram and stuff, and we never get to meet them. You know, we barely get to talk to them. It's usually just text or whatever through Instagram. So it's cool to get to actually sit down with someone and get to meet them for the first time, especially like when we met Mike. We've talked to him a few times on Instagram and stuff like that. He knew we were coming his way, but it's cool to get to meet someone for the very first time like that.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. And, we've talked about that experience, on a few different occasions, but, being able to get that behind the scenes look of what, Detroit Grooming's doing and just the amazing amount of professionalism that they got going on back there and all that was just such a awesome experience for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, Joey, man, we'd love to. Did you say you live in KC? Let us know when you're coming up, man. We'll get tickets. Obviously not this year, but that would be fun. Joe, when's the last Browns game you were at?
I think I just went to the opener last year. I think that was like the only game I went to last year.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I went to, God, was that last year now? I went to when we beat the Ravens in overtime. You remember that? Was that last year?
I think so.
Okay. It was either last year or the year before, but honestly, the best part was watching Justin Tucker kick for when he was warming up. Dude was drilling 75-yard field goals in warm-ups. That was insane.
Yeah, he's probably going to go down as the best kicker of all time.
Yeah, and he missed one last week.
Of course. Because that always happens when I say something like that.
No, he still is, though. And he's got to be over 90%.
Yeah. So, everybody, if you have not already, go on Instagram and follow Bloombeards and give them a check out. I'm not going to spoil anything for, future review. And then I know John over at Bloombeards is working on a couple things and stuff, but we're really looking forward to working with him more. But definitely give him a look, show him some love. Go follow him on Instagram and see what he's got going on. He's got like a little bit of everything for a lot of different bearded gents. So cool. Very cool. And then of course our favorite bluegrass. I knew she was going to come in, Mrs. Bluegrass.
She is here.
Mel, how are you? Mel? Thank you for hopping in. Good to see you as always.
So Joey Hookham is from Ohio. He lives in Tampa. Who just said they were from KC, but they don't like Chiefs fans? I thought that was him.
Steve's back, but we better not be talking mess. No, we made sure to do that while you were gone, Steve. Yeah.
You guys going to Disney Springs in March? I'm not. What's happening there? Not familiar with that.
Oh, I think isn't that the get together that some people are putting together?
Oh, I haven't heard of it. If so,
yeah. Well, that's because you don't go on Instagram.
Very rarely anymore.
Yeah.
Saturday. I think I told you what I decided. I'm doing my first unplug day. I am not gonna. When I wake up in the morning, I'm not gonna touch my phone. I'm gonna leave it on my nightstand next to my bed. I'm not gonna touch it again until Sunday morning when I wake up. See how it goes. Everyone's like, I feel so much better. I feel so much in the moment. We'll see if it's true.
Wait, so Saturday you won't have your phone handy?
Not at all.
Well, who am I going to talk to? Like all day?
Well, I just got, when I switched my internet, I just got a house phone. So if you really need to, call my house phone.
Can you text on it?
Right. No, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So Donald, the Dan C get together. No, probably won't be making that.
Dan C get together in Florida?
Yeah. In March. Yeah.
Why is he gonna have it in Florida? Oh, is he going to like Disneyland or whatever?
Yeah.
That was me, Kylie. I live 2.5 hours from KC. Okay. Okay, Bobby. Didn't you organize?
Steve, are you really going? Yeah. Yeah. No, we would love to go. I got some money obligations tied elsewhere, kind of like stuff for the house and stuff like that. So yeah, I want to go this March, but sounds exciting for those who are going.
Yeah, it does sound fun. I know he did a Florida get together like 2, 3 years ago or whatever. I wasn't there, but Unplugged Day is awesome. Works better if you don't watch TV, get on the laptop or nothing. So yeah, I'm a big TV watcher. Like when everyone's asleep, watching my shows or a game or whatever. But I don't plan on sitting in front of the TV. Gonna spend some time with the family, things like that. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll do it like once a week. Probably not, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Steve says, I mean, you can talk to me, Joe. Yeah, I could. And I'm sure my wife, who's, Steph, she's like an introvert, you have to like approach her. She won't approach you. So she's probably like somewhere in this chat, just not saying hi. She's probably like, you could just do the same and hang out with me.
Right.
Probably. Which, yeah, I mean, I guess would be a good point. I could do that too.
It's funny.
Yeah. I don't know. So so like, are you starting like right at midnight? So if I text you at Friday night, 11:59 p.m., but you don't get it until like 12, does that mean you're not responding?
Good question. No, I'm going to. I'm going to do it basically just when I go to bed Saturday. Once I fall asleep, no more phone until I wake up Sunday.
Okay.
So I'm not going to do like an hour to hour type of thing, but
All right.
we'll see how it goes.
What if I video call you?
I'm going to put my phone, I'm going to put it on silent. I'm going to let all family know, call Melissa's phone if it's an emergency or something. And I'm going to put my phone on silent in my little end table next to my bedroom, or next to my bed.
Does she have video chat capabilities?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll call her then.
That's awesome.
Magic City Cousins, what's your favorite show? King of Queens and Breaking Bad.
Yeah, my all-time favorite show is Breaking Bad. My all-time favorite sitcom / second favorite show ever is King of Queens. Joe and I are very similar in that way. Right now, I'm watching Chicago PD. I'm in season 4, about midway through season 4. I can't wait to catch up so I can watch it on Hulu like once a week. I'm really enjoying it though. It's a lot of fun.
Yep. Bloomers, we've got a lot in the works and making some changes to keep growing, pun intended. Yes. So yes, we are very aware of some of those changes. And all I will say is we are excited. Other than that, lips sealed.
There you go, Joe. There's people you can talk to.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to take that off. Yeah. No, I'll find somebody, Or maybe I'll just try to not be on my phone either. That too.
You should do it with me. You should.
Yeah, but how do we communicate and ask how each other's doing?
I don't know. Call Steph call the house phone. I don't know.
I'm just messing with you.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Breaking Bad is awesome. King of Queens. Yeah, dude. King of Queens is awesome. All-time favorite sitcom by far.
Yeah. I've been dying, Mike. I've been dying to watch Peaky Blinders. And every time I go to watch it, just something else kind of just pops up on our TV screen. But I've had it on my Netflix list for I think for as long as it's been available on Netflix.
I've never heard of it. Peaky Blinders. Okay.
Yeah, it's supposed to be really, really, really good.
Hey, what's up, Jordan?
Yeah, Steve. I love when we talk about our meats. It's one of the best conversations to have. So we'll definitely do that on Saturday if I choose not to follow suit and not be on my phone. Who knows? Maybe.
Maybe I'll do like a Instagram selfie video right before I go to bed on Friday.
Yeah.
I'll have to log the day.
Well, I know people would love to see you on Instagram, so maybe that'd be a good idea. Our buddy Jay Cruz, he's always like, why isn't Kyle? He's like, no offense, Joe's cool and all, but why isn't Kyle always on Instagram? And
I got into Instagram for basically just because of the beard game. I'm not a big social media guy, and I don't know, man. I just see the what. Yeah, so I switched my internet. I never had. I lived in this house for 8 years. I've never had a landline. I switched my internet, and they gave it to me. They were like, "It comes with it." So what am I going to be like? No, don't give it to me. So I feel the same way. But I'll tell you what, it's safer to have a landline. So a little fun fact: when you dial 911 on a cell phone, it goes to whatever state you're in. State Highway Patrol's dispatch, and then they have to transfer it to the city that you're in. So it's safer, I guess.
what is going on, Vinny P? How's it going, my man?
Vinny P.
So yeah, you know what? I think Vinny P hopping in here is a good reminder. I know we started the show off with this, but I have no problem mentioning this again and throughout the night. So this Saturday on Bearded Motivation, we all know Dave and the Saturday Night Hype. There is going to be a very, very special charity auction for close friends of Vinny P's and their son, who's going through a lot of medical issues right now. And he is, if you go on either of their Instagram pages, you can see an amazing picture of them wearing the Baby Yoda outfit. And he is probably the most adorable Baby Yoda that I have seen. But they're having a charity auction this Saturday for that little guy who's gone through some of those medical issues and surgeries and things like that. So please make sure you are on the hype Saturday night. The cousins are going to be there showing some support. We know how this community knows how to show up and show out when it comes to these auctions. You know what? We're all needed again for this little guy. So, let's all be there. But if you cannot make it on Saturday, if you look on our description for this show, there is a direct link to where you can PayPal if you're interested in donating directly. So go ahead and hit that link if you can't make it Saturday, or even if you can make it Saturday, but you want to send some money over even a little earlier. Go ahead and hit that link, and let's show the family what the community is all about. So,
for sure. I am looking for that. I will hop on. I'm gonna hop on the laptop for that, or I might just reach out if I can't make it to the stream because I'm unplugging on Saturday.
Oh yeah, you're unplugging. So yeah, so I will make sure that we're there for the both of us, and we'll be showing up and showing out. I know we donated already, and it's one of those things where I hate that we have to have auctions like this. I don't ever want to see any sort of individual struggle, have struggles, especially a baby, right. A child who has no say, in the world and control of anything that's going on. And, but I will say, that even though I wish we didn't have to have auctions like this, I'm so proud of how this community puts these auctions in place. Right. You and I know firsthand experience when, we helped out our good buddy, Sober Chef Eric, with his auction and how much money was raised for that and just the overall support. So, and please be there Saturday to do it once again. So, yeah, and exactly, Vinny. We've been seeing people sharing left and right, which is amazing. So I think it's going to be an absolute great turnout for this family, and I'm very, very excited to see how that goes.
For sure.
So,
Yeah. It's a
yeah.
great cause. It's the worst, man, when you have stuff going on with your kids. It's terrible.
Mhm. Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And you know what? And I mean, I'll never, I won't be, you can relate, you're a parent. I'm not a parent yet, so
Right.
I'm not going to be naive and say I understand what they're going through because I don't, but I can only imagine. And it's
Mm-hmm.
nothing that I do want to imagine. So, um, yeah, but great cause. Dave and Vinny P everybody knows those guys. They know they're great people within the community. So if anybody deserves that support, it's those two right there for such an amazing cause. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, Kinsman, thanks so much for hopping in. I appreciate it. Yeah, so another thing that we wanted to cover and that we're really, really excited about for the community, and some of you guys probably have already seen. So one of our affiliates, Bearded Coast, just started an awesome little journey himself, kind of like not a monthly subscription, but he's going to be releasing like a monthly scent. And the proceeds each month is going to go to different charities, and he's working with different artists that he's been in contact with. So I'm going to pull up and then I'm going to share the screen here, and I'm going to show you what Bearded Coast has got going on. And this is something that me and Kyle are very excited about. We've talked to Kyle. Can you see the screen okay?
Yeah.
Okay, because when I pull this up, I can't see our StreamYard. So
Yeah.
let me know if it goes good. So yeah, so he started the Bearded Artists Collective, or the BAC, and as you can see here, it gives a description on exactly what it is. So this month, January, which is his first month starting this, we have Rian Angle, who's known as Oz, I believe, within the community. And he is, from what I've seen, an outstanding artist. And so he was like the first guy that was chosen for this, I believe. And so Oz and Scott from Bearded Coast, they are choosing the Heart and Stroke Foundation. And then they give a really good backstory on that I definitely encourage you guys to check out on the Bearded Coast website. And then these come in oil, balm, and butters. And for this month's scent, you can get a Coca-Cola straight from the soda fountain with cherry and a light twist of lime.
Yeah,
So that is going to be the January scents for the Bach project, and this will go on till the end of January before he moves on to the next artist. And Kyle and I are very, very excited because we are going to be two of the guys that are really, really advertising this and promoting this because it's such an amazing cause. And we're really, really excited that Scott has asked us to really help out with that. So you'll definitely, as the months go on, you'll definitely be seeing us talk about it. You'll be seeing Scott posts and everything like that. So,
Joe, is that available now?
Yes, yeah, it's available now. All the scents are going to be, so each month they'll be available at the start of the month.
Mm-hmm.
We'll begin covering the scents like close to like when the new month starts. So we'll be covering like that upcoming month's scent for everybody to know about and try to get their hands on. And then, yeah, like we said, all the proceeds go to whatever charity is that month is chosen. And this month, again, is the Heart and Stroke Foundation. So that is what's going on with the Bearded Coast that we're very, very excited about. So definitely hop on that as well. So.
Yep. And we just had Dan C hop in here. What's up, Dan? I think he was giving a shout out to the Browns. I mean, yep, he sure was.
Nice.
Shouting out the Browns. Appreciate that, man. And I think we got some more sports talk going on. Different charity each month. Good question. Do you know that, Joe? I'm pretty sure it's the same one, charity wise.
The same one?
I'm not positive. Good question.
I don't know. I think it's a charity that the artist of the month may choose. Um, so I don't think it's the same one every month. I think it's going to be a different beard product, and it's going to go, or a different piece of merch, and it's going to go to like a different charity each month.
Gotcha. So
Yeah.
I don't believe it's a beard product each month. Could be something like merch. Okay, cool. So either way, we're going to be helping out Scott. Scott's a great guy, great company for a good cause. So we're going to be helping promote that a little bit for him.
Mm-hmm.
So keep an eye out each month to see what the product or the merch will be, or the scent.
Yeah.
Picks the charity each, so it will be a different charity each month.
Right. So Vinny says, so I'm sorry, I have 3 kids going insane, but how do I get on this? Just go on the Bearded Coast website, and you will be able to find everything on there through that, and choose the product of your choice. And those proceeds will go to that charity.
Wow. That's good feedback, though, for Scott. Dang, this month is already sold out. I was going to order. So we'll have to let Scott know. We have people.
So now Scott did say that when he does sell out before the month is up, he will make sure that there is more in order. So Logan, are you on Instagram now? If you are, you can DM Scott, let him know that you're interested in purchasing, and he'll definitely have some more ready.
There we go.
So win-win. He wants to make sure that the entire month is covered. So when he sells out, he has the stock ready to go for more.
Very good. We got Turnbull Tonics Adventures. What's up, man? Welcome to the show.
All or nothing. You have a link. Bloombears is wondering, Vinny. Okay. If that's a link, I don't know if that's a link for the PayPal. It's in our description for this show right now.
You
can get it there. Yep. And actually, I could probably here. Let me see here. I want to put it in the chat as well. All right. And I just put it in the chat too. So the link is also in the chat, in our description. You can find it just about everywhere. I also have it pinned up on our comments for this chat as well, or for this show as well too. So many places you can find that link.
Right. So Joe, before we get out of here, you've been kind of almost teasing me a little bit with a story. Joe and Kyle's story, guys, are hilarious. We find ourselves in the most ridiculous positions in life. So Joe, you've been teasing me with this, so I'm excited to hear it.
Yeah. So and I know you've done this because we've talked about this, here and there. And anytime that I have any sort of conversation with, or I see Vinny P, if you've seen Vinny P is a mountain of a man. Okay. He is jacked. He is like super shape, just like literally can probably bend metal in half and all that kind of stuff. So, so I kind of had this like experience where I just like woke up and like saw myself in the mirror, and I just was like, oh boy, here we go. You know what I mean? And I'm not in shape. I'm just gonna straight up say I'm not in shape right now. And I knew he was coming. Go Chiefs, Tyson, goodbye. And somebody put him in timeout. Yeah, he waits till like the last few minutes or so before we decide to like bounce on out of here. But all right. But yeah, so I started. I told my wife she was going grocery shopping, and I'm like. I've been looking up this Detox Water. Okay.
Detox Water. Okay. Yeah, I've never even heard of it. Okay.
Okay. So there's like, if you Google it, there's like a whole bunch of different things on it. And really what it is you get a water pitcher, fill it up with water, and you could add a whole bunch of certain like things in it. So like for the detox water that my wife made for me, you had lemons, cucumbers, limes, and mint, all in there mixed in, and then you let it sit for in the fridge for 24 hours, get that flavor going.
Now, Joe, is this just tap water, or is this a special water you buy and then add everything else?
No, it's not a special water.
Okay, so it's more the mix in any water, basically.
Right. If you want to collect rainwater and put some vegetables in it,
Okay.
you can do that if you're that badass.
Okay.
So yeah, no, we got, our water from our fridge and stuff. And so so we had to go in for 24 hours. Tried it today. God, dude, does it suck? It just
Really?
like, dude, it just, yeah, I don't like it. But I've done this before. Okay. I've done this detox water before. So what it's supposed to do is basically do like a full cleanse of your body. Okay.
Okay.
Obviously when you do this, it's not ideal to go smash some Big Macs and do like a 20 nugget Big Mac challenge while doing this. Because then you're just like defeating the purpose. So you want to start getting in that routine where you're like eating better. But this water kind of gives you just like that nice cleanse that your body needs. And the more you start drinking it and you start drinking consistent, you'll start noticing that you're starting to get your energy up, and all that kind of stuff. Now,
so real quick.
Yeah.
I'm hearing everything you're telling me. What is the point of the detox water? Is it basically to flush your system and then you start your diet?
Well, I mean, you don't even necessarily have to start a diet with it. I mean, obviously if you're going to do something like this, you should commit to like better choices when it comes to like your food intake and things like this.
So what was your plan after the detox water?
Well, I'll definitely get to that in a second. So when you're drinking this and you're drinking it throughout the day and the next few days and weeks and all that stuff, well, your body's got to flush that all out. And I'll tell you what, when I started drinking this for the first time, I spent more time on the toilet than I was spending with my family, my friends, or anything like that. This totally, it totally flushes you. It gives you that full body cleanse that you need. And that's why you're seeing people in there. You have the Lamar Jackson cramp joke because everybody says he ran in there to go take a dump and stuff. Donald was saying, just go take an X-Lax and just, crap everything out. So yeah, I started drinking this again. And dude, it just sucks. Like, I don't like it. And I'm just not looking forward to like putting my body through that, even though I know it's a good thing.
Wow. But, so have you been, so when it's making you
Tyson's going nuts in our chat for, Tyson's going nuts in their chat for the Chiefs. And yeah, I mean, here's the thing. So Tyson was, and I'll get back to the DM water, but Tyson's in here, going nuts with the Chiefs and stuff. And, Tyson is, he's very, very cocky and understandably so, because the Chiefs won the Super Bowl last year. But how many back-to-back Super Bowls are there really aside from like the Patriots? Steelers back in the day. I mean, you just don't see it often in today's NFL. So, he's definitely sleeping on the Browns. I mean, what he doesn't understand, and I try to explain this to him, is that we're coming back at just about full strength. We have our all-pro left guard coming back. We have our Pro Bowl caliber cornerback coming back.
Corners. Yeah.
We have our head coach coming back. No, you're not a cocky a-hole, Tyson. We love you. This is all good fun. This is the kind of crap talk that we were doing before the challenge and all that stuff. But what I'm saying is the Chiefs are not going to blow the Browns away like you blew us away in that Big Mac challenge. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the man has my respect for life. That was impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Big Mac challenge. What's up, Holly? Holly is away. Holly is away. It's not 10 o'clock.
I read that. I read that as I was sipping, and I started joking now.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Check this out. Browns in the States in the Super Bowl. All right, Joe. Let me ask you this question, and then everyone else, please chime in. We have 3 quarterbacks that are like legendary, right? We have 3. We have Brady, we have Breeze, and we have Mahomes. Mahomes is obviously young, but
are you really not going to include Aaron Rodgers?
Oh my God, that's the other one. Why did I say Mahomes? Yes, it's really 4. But the point is, out of the older guys, who do you want to see win a Super Bowl? Like, I just say the Browns are out of it. Would you rather see Tom Terrific, Drew Brees, who's like the most likable person in the world, who said, I'm hanging it up no matter what, or Aaron Rodgers, arguably the greatest quarterback of all time, 100 times better than Favre ever was, but that's a whole nother discussion.
So here I'm going to go Aaron. Well, I'm going to go Aaron Rodgers because here's why. Because I really want it to be a Packers-Browns Super Bowl. I want the 2 of the most historic teams ever in the NFL to be playing a Super Bowl against one another. Now, obviously, I'm not going to be rooting for Aaron Rodgers to win the Super Bowl if it were to be the Browns. But if we were going to lose to a Super Bowl, that's who I'd want to lose to. I don't want to lose to Tom Brady. Drew Brees, I have nothing against Drew Brees. I have nothing against the Saints. I'm just looking at 2 of the most historic NFL teams.
So that's who you want in the Super Bowl. That's who you want in the Super Bowl. Which would
I want Aaron Rodgers to win.
You want Aaron Rodgers? Okay, yeah. Aaron Rodgers is yes. Way better than Favre ever was. There is no comparison. There is only one. Is Ken still in here? I hope he is. There is only one record.
Somebody go get Bluegrass Ken. Somebody go get Bluegrass Ken. I know there's another stream going on. I know he's bouncing back and forth, but if he's not in here, somebody go grab him. Tell him he needs to hop in here really quick because there's about to be a fight. All
right, so let me drop my line, and it's true.
Yeah,
there is only one record that somebody will never beat of Brett Favre's, and that is all-time interceptions leader. Brett Favre was awesome. Hall of Famer, belongs in the Hall of Fame. He's the most overrated player of all time. Period.
Devin, we all want things we can't have in life.
I want the Broncos to win and Drew Luck. How would seriously? I know you're a Broncos fan. I haven't watched the Broncos playing in years. Is Drew Luck good? Is he the quarterback of the future?
No,
I don't even know if he is.
No, not consistent enough, and he's gonna be a really, really good backup in his career, in my opinion.
I agree. Favre is very good. He is very good, but he's way overrated. But he definitely is good. Browns versus Rams. The Rams originated in Cleveland. Look at that.
I mean, is it really fair to say that Favre is overrated though?
Yes.
I'm with you. What I would take Aaron Rodgers over Favre. But
so here's the thing. Let me give you an example real quick, Joe.
Overrated is kind of a stretch to me.
Not at all. How some people say he's the best quarterback of all time. The dude leads the world in interceptions. He has 1 Super Bowl, which is great. He belongs in the Hall of Fame. He's a great player, but he absolutely is overrated. So here, I say LeBron James.
How do you call a Hall of Fame player overrated though?
Easily. Let me give you an example. I think LeBron James is the greatest basketball player of all time, period. Some people tell me that LeBron James.
Steve, don't take it out on me because of the nonsense.
Dude, let me finish.
Yeah,
some people tell me that LeBron James is overrated. They didn't say he's not good. They said he's overrated. And the reason why is because they think Jordan is better. So people misconstrue not good and overrated.
So because somebody's better than you, then you're overrated?
That's what people have told me. Yeah.
So Kobe Bryant is overrated because LeBron is better than him all time?
That's not what I'm saying, but I'm just telling you. Some people have told me that LeBron is overrated because people think he's better than Jordan.
But that's not what you're saying. But you're using that to defend how Brett Favre is overrated.
Yes, because the people tell me that LeBron is overrated. The people tell me that LeBron is overrated isn't saying he's not good. They're saying that he's not as good as most people think he is. Bradshaw overrated. He had a great. Bradshaw, didn't he play? I'm not even trying to be funny. Didn't he play in like the 60s or 70s?
Yeah, for the Steelers. We broke his neck.
Wasn't he part of the Steel Curtain? Like the greatest, one of the greatest defenses ever?
Maybe. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Favre, 298 games played versus 181 for Rodgers. Favre, 71,000 passing yards versus, okay, same amount of Super Bowls. I wonder how many regular season wins, but okay, the numbers don't lie.
So I'm that guy who doesn't do the Jordan LeBron comparison because I think they're not comparable players. I think if you're going to compare LeBron to one of the greatest of all time, you're going to compare him to Magic Johnson. I would compare Kobe Bryant to Jordan before I compare LeBron to Jordan.
Why?
When you just look at the style of play, I mean, would you compare? Like, I mean, you can compare Shaq to like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or Wilt Chamberlain.
So what you're saying is if they're not the same position or style of play, you can't really compare them?
I mean, would you compare LeBron to Wilt Chamberlain or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
I mean, yeah. I would say who is, who dominated the game more, who filled up the stat sheet, who had more, who caused their team to win more, who made their teammates better. So I would. I get your point for sure.
Yeah. I just because the reason why I'm saying that is the people are so infatuated by doing the Jordan and LeBron comparison.
It's because they're the two best ever. That's why.
Well, I mean, I've never been a big Kobe fan, but dude, you got to put him right in there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So, and I'm just saying, if you're going to do that, why don't you see more Kobe and Jordan comparisons? And
in my opinion, is because Jordan and LeBron are hands down the two greatest. So they're the ones who get compared to a lot. Kobe is one of the best, but different category. Like, let's not forget in the
so you put him on another tier. Like, so Jordan and LeBron share one tier, and then the next tier down you have like Kobe and is that
yeah. I mean,
that's how I'm getting it from you.
Yeah, I would say you're splitting hairs, but LeBron took a team with no other all-stars whatsoever. Like no one really. The second best player was like probably Anderson Varejao, and took him to the finals, pretty much by himself.
Yeah, this comment right here reminds me. It reminds me of the movie Like Mike with Lil Bow Wow.
Lil Bow Wow.
Yep.
See, a lot of people say this. This is a good comment. A lot of people say Kobe is a mirror of Jordan. I agree with that because
which is why I want exactly, and that's why I wonder, just why don't you see a Kobe versus Jordan dispute? I
think Jordan's hands down better, but
I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I think I would want to see them do a one-on-one before I'd want to see LeBron and Jordan do a one-on-one.
Yeah, I would love to see it. That would be great. That's funny. She's saying basically it looks like it's split 3 times the screen.
It's like saying a pellet smoker is better than other smokers. Not going to happen. No. I will take my Weber kettle grill over a pellet smoker any day of the week. I mean, if I wanted, it's easy to push a button and have your food cooked.
This is another good debate. I love this debate. So I don't own a pellet smoker. I'm a pellet smoker fan. If you have one, rock on. I would love to have one, but I just don't feel like there's as much skill involved. Like you put the pellets in, you push the button, and you let it roll.
Mhm.
Like I can choose how much smoke or how much wood I want. The taste of the food. So Kobe wasn't as good of a leader. Absolutely, for sure.
Yeah. All right. I like this. I know we're kind of bouncing back between topics here, which I'm totally fine with because I'm having a blast. But
Right.
Jordan and Kobe will always be better, in my opinion, because they both won on one team.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, you know what? It's a hard point to argue. If you want to look at championships to determine if that truly makes you a better player, I'm just a guy that really looks at overall career stats. Yes, championships matter. But yeah, no, I can argue that. Tyson,
Okay.
Holyfield, Ali, Joe, Lewis, Sugar Ray Robinson, or Duran, greatest boxers of all time. Ali, then Tyson.
I've only seen
Yeah.
2 of them box ever, and I was a young kid, so I can't weigh in on that.
Yeah.
But hey, Joe, great way to finish out the show here. Talk to everyone. You just started your barbecue journey.
Yeah.
Let everyone in on that world because I'm super excited about it.
Yeah. So
to talk about.
Yeah. So I was blessed with an amazing third cousin who I happened to do a beer.
I wasn't fishing for compliments, by the way, but thank you.
Well,
You didn't have to
I gotta. I mean, if I'm gonna start, I gotta start from the very beginning.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, just be humble and say thank you.
All right, thank you.
So for Christmas, I was surprised by an Amazon package on my by my front door, and it happened to be a Weber kettle grill that Kyle had purchased for me and his gorgeous wife Melissa. And they knew that, Kyle's been trying to talk me blue in the face into getting one of these for a long time, and I've been back and forth on doing it. So I think Kyle just had enough of my back and forth, and I think he just said, you know what, it's Christmas. I'm getting this guy a Weber kettle grill, whether he likes it or not. So yeah, got a Weber kettle grill from Kyle. Super excited. I ended up getting a bunch of gift cards from family members for Christmas and used them all on. I got a $100 Amazon gift card for my parents, and I used that on all the grilling accessories that I felt I needed for it. Other gift cards are, of course, used on beard products and other beard stuff. So yeah. For Easter, Kyle will be surprised by his package finally getting out.
Yeah.
Kyle had like an order like 8 months ago, and it still hasn't arrived yet.
Right.
Yeah.
No, realistically, when was that? Seriously, it was 2 months.
Yeah, I think you're approaching 2 months.
Yeah,
approaching 2 months.
It's almost fun at this point, like looking at the tracking. Like,
we'll see. I mean, is there even tracking available?
I haven't looked in 2-3 weeks. I don't know. Yeah, I haven't looked in months. My beard was up to here at that point last time I looked.
Yeah. So yeah, going back to the grill. So yeah, man. So I've been starting this, barbecue journey. I've been watching a crap ton of barbecue videos. Hey, thanks so much, Vinny. Definitely we'll talk to you soon and see you Saturday. Yep. So yeah, I've been starting this beer journey. I've been watching a whole bunch of barbecue videos on YouTube. Just doing my research, and yeah, dude, I've already had three smokes, and I did a nice grill of some Juicy Lucy hamburgers today. And I'm loving it, man. It is becoming a new passion. So now when somebody finally asks, I've gotten this question a lot, like, so other than beards, what is your hobby? I could finally say I have like a true hobby now and grilling. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm loving it.
Awesome, man. Yeah, no, I'm super happy about it. I can't wait for you to do your first like long cook, like a 10-hour brisket or an 8-hour pork
Yeah,
butt.
dude, that's gonna, man, that's gonna be something, man. Because when I did those ribs that were like, so one of the and that's the thing that we were talking about. The fun of it is, figuring out the heat, figuring out, getting, how to keep your grill at the consistent temperature the whole time,
Right.
and that's the fun of it. It is doing some work. You got to do it right, or else you're going to give yourself, a longer cook, or you're going to let your grill get too hot and it's going to cook too quick and not to your liking. So I kind of ended up with that situation when I did my first couple racks of ribs. They ended up coming out really, really solid. I was like 90% happy with the cook. But I had a hard time getting the heat to where I wanted. So from what should have been like a 4-hour cook, really turned into like a 6.5 hour cook. And I was kind of like upset about that. But the ribs still came out really good. They were still some of the best ribs that I've had. They were better than any ribs I've ever had at a restaurant.
That's awesome.
So, I mean, how could I, be really anything less than happy with that? But yeah, my point in all that is like that 6.5 hour of what should have been 4 hours. Dude, I was like so anxious. So doing a 10 to 12 hour cook is going to drive me bananas.
So here's the thing. It's similar to once you get a little better, once you get a few more cooks under your belt, it's very similar to having a beard. You got to have patience. You got to do a lot of trial and error. So the crazy thing for me is later, Daryl. The crazy thing for me is the long cooks are the easier ones for me. I know that sounds crazy, but I will throw a brisket on at 8 a.m. Dude, I feel like I don't even look at it till noon. It's crazy.
Yeah, and you know what? And I'm gonna get to that point when I start feeling comfortable and consistent with managing my temperature and getting used to just working the grill, all together. Yeah. So yeah, I can't wait to get to that point because the thermometers that you and I both have, which are the same ones, are freaking amazing. I could have the prongs in, and then I could have the one attached to our hips and play some PlayStation all freaking day while that thing is cooking. So. I'm excited. And yeah, if I got hit by a Tyson, even a 50-plus-year-old Tyson right now, but let alone in his prime, Tyson would rock my world. I'd be in another dimension for sure if Tyson hit me. He's the last guy that I'd ever want to get hit by.
Yeah. He's got a fight coming up. He's like 54 or something. He's got a fight coming up.
Well, he already fought not John Jones, Roy Jones.
Oh, did he? Okay, that's the one I was referring. I don't follow at all. How'd that go?
I guess overall it was pretty well. They ended up going to like a draw, but they had like all these rules in place where like basically like if one of them had even just like a paper cut, they were going to stop the fight and all that kind of stuff. Like they just put like all these kind of weird rules in place,
right? One of those,
but it ended up being,
okay,
pretty fun. Yeah.
Well, Joe, man, I think we covered all the topics we wanted to today. Joe, thank you for being here, brother. Great first episode to the show. Beer Talk with Kyle and Joe, beards, life, and everything in between. So, guys, we're gonna run, but. Thank you guys for being here. Huge shout out to Sober Chef Eric, who is our moderator. Really appreciate everything you do for us, man. Appreciate all the support. Joe, what else before we cast off?
Man, dude, I'm just excited to start this weekly journey with everybody. So every Thursday night, 9:00 p.m. Make sure you hop on and hang out with us. And like I said, we want this to be a place where you guys can come, relax, unwind, have some fun. And let's see what these upcoming weeks bring us.
Holly is like Mother Goose of the bearded community. She's the best.
She is. Yeah. If Kyle doesn't leave, well, the thing is Kyle, he doesn't even know how to work StreamYard. Like he's on StreamYard with me right now, because we have the share account, but he doesn't know how to end the broadcast. So I'll be able to get the final word in. So you
For
don't have to worry
sure.
about that. Turnbull, thank you so much. Peace out.
Yes, thanks, guys.
Dad, Beard, and Casey, take it easy. Holly, Beard Hustle.
Beard Hustle, come check us out. Real Talk on Saturdays. Definitely, man. Been there the last couple. We'll definitely be there. So,
Yeah.
all right, guys.
Beard Hustle, Product Elite Grooming. Another new company that we just recently started trying, and man, they got some really good stuff. I'll leave it at that. So, all right, everybody, have a good one. Cousins out.
Peace.